Welcome back to a new video.
Don't hate to play, I hate to game. Yo, don't hate to play, I hate to game.
We are out here today. Today is almost just basically stay at home for a little bit because I got things to do. Before I do anything, it's about that time to get the storm windows. Put on the windows. It's starting to get cold and we used up all the propane in the one propane tank for our heater, and it shouldn't be like that. So this morning I had to set up the second propane tank. We're running 2 tanks, 200-gallon tanks. We shouldn't have gone through one tank already. One tank should have lasted at least 2 months, not like 6 weeks. It's just because we live in a house that was built
Before Christ.
so we have a single pane window, and single pane windows always get like that, even though that I've washed them multiple times and everything. So I gotta clean these up, and I gotta go into the garage and go grab the storm windows and screw them up to the frame of the house. And this guy right here, before I hit record, I kicked him out of the bedroom, and now he's in my son's room being, what is he doing? He's pouting because I kicked him out because I wanted to make the bed. Is that all you do? Is lay in people's beds and sleep all day? You should have been a cat. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Cold outside. The link is down below in the description if you like this hoodie. Or just DM me. Or leave a message, a comment, if you want to get one of these. The Lone Wolf hoodie. See, when I feel safe to go back to a tattoo shop, I want to get my hand blasted. Rats in here the other day, trying to get rid of them. They're just in the rafters. They don't go down on the floor. I've never seen one down on the floor. I've just seen them in the rafters. Unless they're gone now because they smell death. The rat death of the last one that I got. When they smell death or their scent of their own being dead, they don't like coming around anymore. So maybe I scared that one off. I tried to shoot it with the BB gun, but he was like stuck in the corner, and I had the lights on, but it was super hard to see him because of the shadows. But I think I scared him away. A while back I soaked a whole bunch of old rags in ammonia. So ammonia, they don't like the smell of ammonia. I did throw some poison up there. Maybe it ate some poison, I don't know, but I have some poison over here. We live in such like in the outskirts from the city. It's really not that far away from the city, but we live on the outskirts of the city, and I live on, altogether it's like 2 acres, but with my grandma and grandpa's on the other side, because we all do everything, it's about 5. I live on 2 acres of land. You're gonna get that out here when you live on the outskirts of the city. They're big. They're roof rats. That's what they're called. They're roof rats. So they're like this big. Norwegian roof rats is what they're called. Did a lot of research on them. I don't want the rats in my shop, even though they're up there in the rafters. I don't want them coming down on the ground, figuring out how to come down on the ground. Like I said, even though that it's a garage, I work out here almost every other day. It's my gym, it's my office, it's one of my offices. I should grab these down. What are you doing? You gotta lay out here. If you want to start laying some places, you lay out here all the time. Why are you shaky? Now, if you're thinking, doesn't the vinegar stink? Yeah, it stinks, but it cleans, it deodorizes. You can wash your clothes in it, but your clothes won't stink, like, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to keep your like clothes real crispy clean, like this, or like your blue jeans, or if you want your 501 jeans to feel brand new all the time or look nice, never wash them, just put them in the freezer. But if you do want to wash them, I recommend just washing them in vinegar and baking soda. David, I'm out here to wash my windows. That's my dad's name, is David, if you didn't know. So if you ever hear me say something about David, I'm usually referring something about my dad. My dad washes windows. He owns his own window cleaning company. Tacoma Window Cleaning. Tacoma Window Cleaning. Before that, my grandpa Dub owned it. And he passed away a long time ago. I was still in high school. He's been dead for a while. He passed away for a while. He owned it. Him and my grandma owned it. Washed windows everywhere. Homes. I'm not washing windows right now. I'm window wiping. My grandma and grandpa owned it for a very long time. My grandpa invented the harness. So wherever you live, and you see somebody propel themselves down with a harness to wash windows, just to let you know, my grandpa Dub invented that. His nickname was Spider-Man. Long time ago, they don't do them anymore, but at St. Joe's, in the hospital around here named St. Joe's, it looks like a spaceship. They used to wash the windows, all those windows, inside and out, and he used to propel himself from the top of the building and go all the way down. And unless he invented it or he made his own, I don't know, but I'm going with he invented one to where he can propel himself with a harness and just wash the windows. He didn't have no cranes, no lifts. I don't know how they wash the windows now. If you know who Elizabeth Hurley is, she's an actress. She used to live in Good Harbor, and my grandpa used to wash her windows all the time too. A lot of rich people get their windows washed for some reason. So if you're out there trying to figure out a way to make money and maintain of what's going on, and you lost work or whatever, just go wash some windows. If you want me to do a tutorial on how to wash a window the correct way, other than just doing that way, let me know down in the comments. And I'll show you how to wash a window the correct way, because I'm 35 now. I've been washing windows off and on since I was about 14 years old, professionally. I can say that right now, because my very first job was working with Grandpa Dub, washing windows and going to houses, and used to wash the inside windows, and then he used to wash the outside windows. It's a crazy thing, window washing. This is why I have this Native American Indian chief tattoo on my arm, because my Grandpa Dub was full-blooded Cherokee Indian or Navajo Indian. I could be wrong. If you're watching this and we are related, or you're my cousin from that side and you're watching this, let me know if he's Cherokee or Navajo. I know he's from Oklahoma. I know he's from one of them. I think it's Cherokee. But this is why, and his nickname was the Chief. So that's why I got the Chief on my forearm right there. I had a grandpa that was a real true life Indian, and I have a grandpa that was a really true life cowboy. He used to buck, he's still alive, but he used to buck horses. He's from Montana. He used to buck wild horses and break them in and make them so people could ride them. A little more coffee. Then after I'm done drinking this coffee, put the storm windows up so we can keep the warmth, the heat in here. I'm trying to keep the heat. And you don't want to do that at all. That was hot. Shout out to my grandpa for helping me, even though that he has to use a cane to walk around now, or that tight walking stick that my mom got him for Christmas a while back. He's just getting fragile. I'm hungry again. I don't know what I'm gonna make now, but I gotta get moving. I got almost everything done, and it's like 1 o'clock. It's crazy that when you wake up early, you get things done in a timely manner. We got the laundry done. I got half of that stuff I'm gonna take with me today. I gotta pack my bag, I gotta pack my computer, I gotta eat lunch, I gotta, what did I say earlier? I gotta vacuum the floor and mop it, but that takes like nearly 15 seconds, maybe even less. So I'm gonna eat, and then do the dishes one more time. I gotta get a dishwasher. You're on a whole completely different camera. My GoPro died. I was trying to shoot this whole thing on my GoPro, but my batteries died because I kept it on. I went over to my grandma and grandpa's and hung out and talked with them for a minute. I'm gonna put this fisheye on this camera. I'm gonna clean it off. I'm gonna give you a little demonstration on how I clean my lens. I use the same solution that I used for the windows this morning. So it's not this all-purpose cleaner. It's my own solution, vinegar, and a little bit of dish soap. We wrote on there, glass cleaner. So I'm gonna clean this off, but I need you or whoever's watching to tell me if you notice a difference. If this, for some reason, I think this lens inside of this fisheye is cracked. So I need to know if you can tell that if it's out of focus or if you can see a crack on the lens, because it looks like it's cracked. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like it's cracked, but I can never tell on the footage if it's cracked or not, because if it's cracked, I don't want to keep using it. Plus, you're on this camera that I keep on telling myself that I'm just going to be using for pictures, but I always end up using it for this video stuff. See, it happened. My camera randomly turned off if it got hot when it was recording. I do not know. If somebody records all the time with I used to do it all the time and I never did this. The Sony, what is this? The Sony Nex 7. I mostly just use it for pictures. If anybody can tell me where to get a better tripod than this GorillaPod crap for like DSLR cameras, let me know. Send me a link, because this GorillaPod crap, put cheese on it. Sprinkle some cheese. See, I said cheese and he ran through. But the funny thing is, it's not even real cheese. Dairy free. Again, if you're a real cheese eater, you probably could tell, but I switched up from not eating dairy, so this stuff is as close to pepper jack. Tastes pretty good. My SD cards, both of my SD cards that I was using got full. But like I was saying, the dog only comes out as if he hears something. Let's see if he comes. See if he comes out. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna put it in there for 7 minutes, and then I usually leave it in there for 10.
Starting now.
Let's see if we can get this 7-minute cleaning routine down. TheBomb.com. That's a bomb-ass tuna fish sandwich right there. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Alright, so I forgot to turn on the microphone. So now I'm packing to go to my mom's house, because on Thursdays we go hang out. And then I was talking about the GoPro and the gimbal and how Braden likes film with the GoPro and the gimbal. And then I started packing some more. And more, putting clothes away. Oh, we're all done. Oh, no, we're not. Now I'm putting my camera in my bag, talking about the microphone and how it hangs over with the fisheye lens, and I got a new microphone that doesn't hang over, so you can't see it when the fisheye lens is on there. That's so crazy. I just totally forgot to turn the microphone on about 20 minutes worth of footage that I was going to cut down and chop up, and holy cow. So if you just watched all that and that was a voiceover, that's what it was. It was a voiceover. Crazy. But now we're halfway done of getting ready to go to my mom's. We just gotta bring this little dude out for a walk. Get out of the way, fool. Come on. Sit down. Alright, we're gonna end it right here. If you like what we did today, just me getting ready and throughout the thing, just let me know. And yes, I do have a treat for you. You better sit down. We're gonna give this dude a little CBD surprise, so he can calm down, because nobody's gonna be here for like at least maybe an hour, hour and a half. He has to wait here all alone. I don't know how to talk again. So again, we're out here Monday and Friday, and I want to say thank you for watching, and then hit the links down below if you want to check out the website. The shirts on the website, every single clothing item that I wore today, except for the shirt that I'm wearing underneath, because this was like a test one, is on the website. So again, Monday and Friday, we're out here. We'll see you then. Sneezy. Ah.